Welcome to NTP Talk to Me. Time for some background.
Yo, who is doing the soundboard?
Yo, mute the soundboard.
Hello, I am Will. I played Will, G King, and Aiden Lamb. Right, that's who I played.
Yeah.
Rowan, it's you.
Oh my god.
My name is Rowan Balantic, and I played Dr. Shepard in Animal Company the movie.
You also played Colton Banks.
I also played Colton Banks in Trial by Death.
Hello, my name is Miles Bruce. my name is Miles, and I played Mr. Cero and Josiah Lucero in Trial by Death.
See what I did there?
My name's Hayden Buckholz. I played Challenge in Animal Company, the movie.
He sounds so enthusiastic to be here.
Guys, we're all happy to be here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, first thing on the agenda, talk about some of the background of Animal Company, the movie.
So, what do we
I'll start.
think
No,
was...
I'll start.
Okay, Rowan, you can
I'm a
start.
complete idiot.
So, I'll give you guys the full. I'll give you guys the start. On Christmas Day, we got our VRs, and we started playing this rad tough game called Animal.
I got my VR on my birthday.
I had a Quest 2, but I got a Quest 3S on my birthday.
You guys just stop.
Not my birthday, Christmas, you know what I meant.
I'm the only one that's important here.
Okay.
I got my Quest on Christmas. And we started playing this rad tough game called Animal Company. And we were like, whoa, wouldn't this be tough if we made a movie about this?
That is not what happened.
Miles,
Okay, I want to tell my side. I'll tell my side. Okay, so basically, it was at the lunch table, and we saw these guys, Ranger Road Productions. We thought, hey,
shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them, Ranger Road Productions. We thought, hey, these guys are doing something cool. We could do that too. So what we did, we started thinking of tough names, and we came up with No Time Productions. And at the time,
By the way, this was after we decided to record the movie.
By the way, fun
it?
fact, the original name was potentially going to be Company Inc. or something along those lines.
It was going to become...
But yeah, we were playing Animal Company at the time. So we thought of, how about No Time Productions' first movie, Animal Company the movie?
Dun dun dun!
Hayden, would you like to add anything?
My story is that I was sitting right in front of Miles when he came up with the name No Time Productions.
Blah, blah, blah.
And by the way, I have main character syndrome, so that's why I play a lot of the main characters.
Yeah, we know.
We have 2 movies, bro.
I just like being a villain because around here they call me the villain.
You wait, Rowan, you could say you're the creator.
Ooh, I could say I'm the creator.
All right.
Yo, what
So
are you trying to?
I think something else we should talk about is how the recording for Animal Company the movie actually happened and the struggles that we had to go through.
It was horrible. It was horrible
It was-
because of somebody.
You guys might think it was like easy. Like, oh, it's a video game. You can just hop on whatever. It was not easy.
Let me do some talking here.
Explain
Yeah.
the full story, guys.
And Rowan, don't leave any parts out because we know.
We all know damn
At the beginning of
well.
recording, everything was good, right? We were all chilling. Then, this anonymous person, I'm not gonna name drop.
No.
Ben.
Before you listen. Before you talk about this, I gotta say something else. Cause here's the thing: we were recording through an app that spawned an in-game camera, and the game updated every week or so.
Tuesday,
But every time the game would update, the app would be
Camera
an
wasn't always
update. Bro, shut up. The app would be an update behind, so we had to wait.
So yeah, it was difficult.
We had to wait a few days to even get anything recorded.
So we
on
had
top
about,
of that,
3
what
days
Rowan
recording
did-
time.
Okay, no, let me explain what I did. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna name drop, but me and Ben were we were playing lots of Roblox games, and I was very unloyal to my teammates here at No Time Productions. And I was
And
like,
basically, wait, continue.
but then I would always skip out on recording sessions, and it was to the point where they almost replaced me with somebody named after something they get in mines.
Oh,
Cole? Oh, no, listen.
What?
'Cause-
but then,
Okay,
I
okay.
was like, whoop-de-doo. Gotta lock it.
Guys,
So
No Time Productions, fun fact. Here's the thing. The scene where Minion yells up and goes, "Hey, sir, they're knocked out." Run the clip.
Hey, sir, they're knocked out. Hey, wait for me.
That clip actually that clip actually was supposed to have Rowan in it, but since he did all the stuff and wasn't hopping on, we had to improvise that scene so only Minion was in it.
so guys, basically what we're saying is I saved No Time Productions by telling Rowan secretly that they were planning on replacing him with Cole because he wasn't hopping on, and that's when he started hopping on. So I basically saved No Time Productions.
Okay, I remember during the recording, there were some times where we were just insufferable.
Oh
You know, I
yeah,
would never
like
do
the
such a
one
thing.
scene, the 1 5-second scene where Dr. Shepard, Minion, and a bunch of their henchmen had to walk into the rocket. That was
And me and Will kept-
insufferable.
me and Will kept. Will, remember that when we kept exploding the rocket?
Run the
And Will
clip!
was like,
That took so long because they just kept goofing off. Like every single time they would yell like something from SpongeBob, like die.
I also had a big
Will,
obsession
stop.
with screaming at the camera.
Oh yeah, roll the clip.
Miles had his share of ups and downs as well.
Did I?
Yeah, he
Fine.
sure did.
Bro's
He
parents
kept
aren't rich.
Exploding us with rocket launchers, calling us naughty words.
No, that was you guys. I didn't.
Roll the clip. Roll the clip of Miles calling me a naughty word. Roll the clip.
Correct.
Okay, can we roll the clip? Can we roll the clip of me and Will walking towards sewers in the
Hayden.
most
Hayden,
dumbest way possible?
Is that what we're saying?
Oh yeah, the sewers one. Me and Rowan also got mad because they kept walking weirdly and they wouldn't
kept
stop.
moving my flashlight. Hayden, guess what?
What?
You're
You're a side character. Shut up. Okay, so
Yeah, I am a side character, but I know I was there. I was a co-founder.
He was in most of the movie. What do you mean side character?
La
Fine,
la
fine.
la la la.
Will.
Now that I got your attention, I say we move on to some frequent questions that we get about Animal Company the movie. Nobody has asked us any of these, by the way.
Here are some questions you might have.
Oh, God.
Okay,
The Big
one
J.
of the questions is, what is G King's full name?
We shouldn't disclose
Okay,
it
let's
yet.
move on.
You guys
Okay,
will know eventually, but you can't know yet. Also, for those of you who don't know, his name was never stated in the actual movie. G King was the guy that
G-King?
went up to Dr. Shepard and Minion when they were planning stuff. Roll the clip.
Very cool. But so, do you guys want to do a 1v1 to see who's better?
Noobs, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Dance for
No,
1v1.
And he
we're
goes,
gonna- no. G King's first reference was when we were writing the script.
don't say his actual name, it's secret.
I said G King.
Thank you, but I was making sure.
Possibly.
What inspired Animal Company the movie? Oh, great question, Skibbity Toilet
Okay,
67.
I'm gonna keep saying my story. Basically, what inspired Animal Company the movie is we were like learning about a plot for the story, and at first we thought like we could have the plot be like normal, like the actual game, and then we were like, but that's too smart, so we decided to do something way dumber. So we decided that we were
Because
gonna,
I joined.
yeah. And Will's not smart. So we decided we were gonna make our own storyline and have somebody write the script.
Wait, what's a script? And what's a write?
Actually, at the beginning we procrastinated by saying the movie was gonna be an hour long.
We were
someone-
not.
15 minutes.
Hour-long movie.
15 minutes is still a decent time, though.
You guys
Our
might
next
have another
question is- Why did Challenge die in so many scenes?
Because
That
he's
was
stupid.
literally
the
just
plan
because-
for my fucking character.
Whoa!
Go!
Oh! Censor that.
He left.
Dude. Oh, he's back.
I died.
Anyways, that was the plan for my character. I specified that. I literally said that I wanted to be the character that dies in every single scene. Like,
Hayden
So
wanted.
you may be wondering, we're missing one major actor. Can anybody guess who that actor is?
Somebody didn't get
It
Discord.
is Xander. And if you guys don't know, Xander played Minion in Animal Company the movie.
Yeah,
and-
he's totally irrelevant in everything that comes next.
He's he's
Clinker,
unfortunate.
Clinker.
He is unfortunately not with us today
No,
because
no.
he refuses to get
we-
Discord.
Well, actually,
That's a strike
basically,
there.
I'll give you the full story. Xander, Alexandria, Marisa, he decided that, oh, I'm going to do naughty things. So technically, we didn't let him get Discord because he's still in the basement. But
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot to
we
feed
really
him today.
think about it.
Okay,
Father
next question, next
Watson.
question, next question. On what platforms did you distribute Animal Company the movie? So we already know it's on YouTube, obviously. We have a few of the trailers up on TikTok. If you guys didn't know that, you can go follow. Maybe, pretty please.
Follow our Twitch.
yeah, follow the No Time Productions TikTok. Join the Discord server.
Yeah,
follow-
We're
join.
getting a
You should
we're
join the
getting a
Discord.
Discord soon.
Link in
Be a
Bio.
bio,
member of the
X-
Patreon.
which we will literally never update ever again.
Go to the
Also,
GoFundMe.
also watch out for No Time Productions merch, which will definitely be coming out.
Everybody's
I
buying
don't know
that.
how to file taxes.
Also-
Hayden. We can't be making these promises.
Also,
When was this planned?
Animal Company the movie. Animal Company the movie has an IMDb page, and it's rated 10 stars by one person, which was definitely not me in an alt account.
And it definitely doesn't have our full legal government names.
If you guys want to
And
know our
Animal
names,
Company
go
the
check
movie
them out.
Equals Osmanias.
I think we should go back to about how Christmas I got my quest and how
Nobody
Nobody-
cares.
I have a frequently asked question. Who started No Time Productions?
Ooh.
Okay,
Good
okay.
mind.
It was all
I'll
of us
tell you
because
guys-
we were all at the table.
No, stop talking. I'll give you guys the order. First it was Miles and Hayden. Then it was me. Then it was Will. Then it was Xander.
Only
'Cause,
reason I got it last was because I don't have any classes with these bums.
Okay, I think we answered enough questions. Does anyone have any other questions?
No, so I think we should send it over to the background of No Time Productions. The background of Trial by Death.
Time for some background.
And basically, so the background formed one night. So what happened was we had this really good movie planned out, but recording was bad, and I'm gonna name drop. No offense to these individuals, they're lovely, but at the time, both Hayden and Xander quit as soon as we were gonna start recording.
It was like the Great Depression, okay, but worse.
And it was also cold,
Yes, sir. It's cold outside.
and we didn't have very good timing.
And then the one day that we were recording, it started to rain.
It did start to rain, but it was also getting dark.
And also, can we talk about how
You don't.
literally okay, Xander's excuse for leaving was the exact same for mine. There was too much discourse in the group chat.
Okay.
There was too much Discord.
Let's get off this plane and go hop onto the Trial by Death plane. Oh, so
We're supposed to be talking about.
basically,
Okay,
I was thinking one night we needed we need to be able to record just one day, like 8-10 minute movie. So I was thinking,
which was
what
less
could
than
we-
8 minutes.
What could we do? What could we think of? So I was watching a movie the other day that I really liked. Very dystopian, kind of like a Trial by Death, called The Long Walk. It was very good.
Oh, I
And
love
I
that
highly
movie.
recommend it. And then I also thought of other things that we could put in the movie. Squid Game was a huge inspire. And then on Roblox, there's this really fun game, really OG game called Breaking Point that I was pretty into at that time.
We played that like once before we started doing the thing. It was pretty cool.
And also, we had the best soda crafted by mankind, orange cream Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Yes.
And that kind of gave the idea. We recorded, and the goal was to get a movie out in 1 week.
And that's exactly
Hamilton
what
wrote
we
the other
did.
55.
But okay, I must say something. Recording was very difficult because somebody lost their phone for about 2 hours while recording.
In the forest.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Rowan, you were the one supposed to be recording in the first place.
But my phone died. So Miles, we lost your phone for 2 hours.
We did lose my phone. So what we did, we got on Find My Phone and we played a sound. And we went outside and it was like in the
Wow.
trees.
And in the breeze of footsteps on the ground.
Worst part, it was also buried in the snow.
Remember
Somehow
when you
still
dropped your phone while walking home and like it got covered in snow?
I always drop
you
my
gonna
phone
say
in the most
bad word?
inconvenient places.
Eden Buckles.
No, why would I say
So,
that?
so as you can see in the scene that he dropped it was at the start where you can see Josiah Lucero in his hoodie, pew pew someone, right?
Yeah.
And run into the forest. Play the full clip even when he slips because that was pretty funny.
Roll the clip.
As you'll see in the clip, he'll slip, and I'm pretty sure that's where he dropped his phone.
That is where I dropped my phone.
Yeah, make a zoom in. Get a zoom in. Play the clip editor.
Okay, we're
We don't
back
have
from the
an
clip.
editor.
Yes, wait. What do you mean we don't have an editor?
Well, we don't have one like available.
Yes,
right
we
now.
do. Hayden,
So-
you are literally
I
talking
think-
to him.
Yeah, yeah.
I think one of the best scenes that I think we've ever produced took place in Trial by Death.
Which one
And
was it?
it was a very unique scene that used our resources very well. And it's when Colton Banks stabs the guy who's supposedly his bully.
We had to do something smart for that. So what we did, Will had brought fake blood because we had asked him to. W Will. So what we did, we got a Ziploc bag and we poured a little bit of the fake blood into it, and then twisted it. So when Rowan like punched me, it looks like a blood splatter.
You should wear it for Halloween as like a zombie, Miles.
No, because then it wouldn't look like blood. It would just look it would just look like a red stain. It looked like I spilled Gatorade on it.
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Okay, we need to do other questions.
Gatorade.
Okay,
Okay, okay.
let's do we have
I-
any questions about
Gatorade.
I
do we
feel
have
like
any questions?
no, we're still talking about the background. I feel like we can come up with one more thing.
Gatorade. You're talking about Gatorade.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Transition music.
Here are some questions you might have.
Okay.
Okay,
Hayden, since you weren't in it, do you have any questions?
My main question is for the fake gun, like, why didn't you just like buy airsoft?
We didn't buy airsoft because one, that would be too expensive,
What? It's just an ordinary crabby. Oh my goodness!
and two,
Oh, yeah.
we had already had the realistic looking. It was actually a water gun.
we already had like a pretty
Yeah,
good
we're
fake.
on a budget here.
We had a
I
pretty
got
good
it.
fake one.
Oh yeah, we had a pretty good
the
fake
person
one,
who
and
owned it-
I lost it. I don't know where it went.
Yeah, somebody lost it.
But yeah, it's still a good alternative because from a while back, from a little bit back, you can't tell that it's a water gun.
Wait, let me do a plug real quick.
We got it
Let me
off
do a
the
plug.
TikTok shop.
Anyways, go support our GoFundMe, which will probably go support our GoFundMe.
Any of the
Maybe-
money from the GoFundMe, but we have been thinking about it using it for mainly costumes.
Yes.
Actually, I
We
stole
are
over
also looking for a costume designer, which is the biggest lie I've ever told. We are
Guys, make sure to go to the
Yeah.
No Time Productions World Tour.
Yeah.
What is
Guys,
this topic?
Transition music.
I would like to say before we go to the final part,
NTP
we-
Cinematic Universe.
would like to have you guys join our Discord. Right now, the only people in the Discord are close friends. And what we
Rowan.
could do is, if you have any questions for future NTP Talk to Me's, you can ask them, and we'll maybe even make a Q&A channel. And also, all of our Patreon members and all of our GoFundMe donators get a shout out in all of our movies, in the little thank you to credits, and in all of our NTP Talk to Me's.
Wait, can I just say
Oh.
something real quick?
I think what was also pretty good in Trial by Death was like the gun effects.
We really appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we do. We like you.
And also music choice for the ending of Trial by Death. We picked
Is it
My
just me? Is it
Way.
just me?
Miles, I asked you this question, but I need to ask Will and Rowan. Why
Okay.
didn't you guys get the J Schlatt version of I Did It My Way?
Because we are not using that Buns Creators Buns version, because Jay Schlatt is a Bun.
Whoa! Whoa! Why is Jay Schlatt catching a stray?
Because he's Bunzo.
Whoa.
I honestly just
Whoa.
forgot about it when
Ew.
picking the music. I
Also,
probably
think
wasn't
Regular
gonna add it
My Way is
anyways.
Ew.
Also, if you guys want a little, you can get some.
Nobody cares, bro.
Why are you so fucking negative all the time?
Also, I'm just gonna clear things up.
production.
The question is that a phone behind the keyboard in that one scene? Yes, it is. Rowan couldn't remember his lines, so we just put it there.
Okay.
And
I tried.
He did try, but it took a few tries, so we just put it there, and it just got put in the
so bad
final
where
cut.
I just couldn't even say the third word, bro.
Okay, we'd like to show you our final announcement.
We've been
Is everybody
thinking about
ready?
this for a very long time, and by very long time, I mean like 1 week.
But this origin of the story traces back almost 2 years.
We have one more announcement to share with you.
But yeah, guys, that's gonna be maybe our next one. We don't make any promises, but yeah, the teaser trailer is done. Journey to the End. It's a story about our Minecraft world, which has a lot of lore in
Which
it.
you should totally join, by the way.
No,
You,
shouldn't.
you
They're not
want
allowed
you
to
want
join.
people to join our Minecraft world?
We're not offering any invites to our Minecraft servers.
So why did you say that?
Shut up, Hayden!
No, you guys, you know what we could do? We can make like a copy of the world and then like make it a realm and then like
Nobody's doing that, bro.
I guess, bro.
I'm being bullied.
Anyways, I think this has been NTP Talk to Me. This has been Will.
Been Rowan.
This has been Miles.
And this has been Hayden.
Yeah, shut up.
And we'll see you in the next one.